The arrival of the guest of honor at the Chief's Palace for a courtesy call before he proceeds to the main arena for this year's Kwenje, a traditional ceremony of the Senga people here in Eastern Province. This is Kanele 97.7 FM.
Iyo zamangwe minister watu wana wano abwera kuti mwambo naima komati kalipofika hapo zapempha zamangwe kuti vachaperekeza minister mwaziwe nao nizi batina ma DC wakuchipata
the Eli Damanza District Commissioner for Chipata.
Iyo zamangwe vena ni asogoleri watu achipani zapempana kuti ati zimise kuti ndani.
Iyo zamangwe ile ndine Helen Piri provincial chair lady. Taonge.
Iyo zamangwe vena nizapempha kaumbe watu kuona kuna wachilizako pamono wanipenda kutaka anareve mwazivi
ufisikwa kwa minenda kuna kukamba ni
hapa wangankale ameni ADC
yeo zamangwe ile pano makomo sasa pano maji kamera pempano pano na kwane ni rais Molienda provincial chairman
yeo zamangwe sinadhani ndine period X ndine msungi chuma pa chipande cha Kwenje
zamangwe pali pano na chepa kuti nchite introduce vavili vena asalako chikulire kesi nayo vanoko vena kuli vena asalako
yeo zamangwe ine ndine Clement Chilembo mwana wino kuno pa Kubunga ndine assistant secretary office of minister pastor yes yeo
zamangwe pali pano na chepa ipempha kuti district commissioner watu unagoma amithandizeke kuti achite introduce avili vena asalako
yeo zamangwe pakati pachu pakati pichu pali vanyanchito vakulu au wanavisira pa Eastern Province so wayamba ni wa TPS Deputy Permanent Secretary Dr. Lewis Mwape. Nawapase moja.
Iyo zamangwe
Mlitiani ulimulishani.
tulifya bwino mukwaye nduna nkalamba mukwaye mukwaye
Leo za Mangwe for mascot in our provincial honorable minister, provincial minister, Mapili, and also Mtawi with Mpasani Mungu.
Yo zamangwe
First time
uno nabwerako mubwereza bwereza last time nabwera munali ku town last ceremony tinalikonso tabwera yo zamangwe
iyo zamangwe mopempha futi niruziwa kuti aminista nawo angafune kuti azive kuti mafumu vanhu venu ali pano vandani iyo chivi. Honorable Minister, this is His Royal Highness from Malawi, His Royal Highness Chief Chindi. Down there we have Chief Funda. Therefore, next to him is representing Chief Tembo, also senior people here. The last one is Chief and also Leo zamangwe pali nthawi zamangwe ningapempha kuti mtulire vana vanu kapena lekuna tumawa tung'ono izafika nthawi ina zapempha kuti vose vanthu tabwera nawo vachoke tamsale nawo but pakati pano izatulira honorable minister.
yo zamangwe ya zamangwe ise tabwera tichite nawo mwambo wathu wa Kwenje munga mwamene tinachitira last time siyamikira kuti munatichita invite kuti tipezeke malo pano. Choyamba ni moni wochokera kwa president wanu President Kwenje Ichilema kwa vanali kuno ku Eastern Province kosachedwa pa vanali ku Malambo kuja kwamene chokera kuchita pamozi na ise mwambo wa malayira lero. So I think bali somewhere futi kuchita attend mwambo wina, so kuna jamu kanipasire komoni zamangwe kuja tachiviri tachitangunga tachedwako pang'ono chifukwa chakuti adisi vanatifotokozapo vuto ya mseu tinaluyangana bwinobwino because kuli ndalama zamene ba local government zamene bayika za emergency kuti tikonzeko miseu kuno ku Eastern zanje zamene using RDA munga mwamene muona tiluchita zamangwe Lundazi Chama Road ni ba RDA bamene baluchitako ngati kuchitako improve. So tulifunaona ma roads munga especially those that are connecting to the palaces kuti munkhale yankhale motorable kufika ku boma kuja. So tinaliko na ka exercise kauti tuone bwino pamene tilubwerera so that we give a real picture ya road mwamene ilili not apiria wakati uza kuti mseu ulichonjolwa this, but I should physically kuti tuone what we are going to report. And the good news is that we are in Lusaka. On Tuesday, we have a cabinet meeting where I can report the true picture of this chiefdom and the road itself. So we are happy that we are here to celebrate with you our traditional ceremony. On behalf of His Excellency, the President, Mr. Kwenje Ichilema. Yo zamangwe.
I hope you see the road. That's not the road going to a senior chief like me. It's new, very bad.
Very bad.
Munga muende maono. It is very bad. This should be done. There are only 2 months left. The Chinese were not going to go on nothing. So let's hope. Tell him. I know he's very good. I know him. He's very good. Yeah. Thank you.
Zabangwe, nizapempha kwanza tu
So let's hope. Tell him.
on
I know he's very good. I know him. He's very good. Yeah. Thank you.
Zabangwe, mzapempha kwanza tu
chicks tunguku kidogo kidogo mungatusanga kula palipo. So Steve, in Malawi, chiefs are called referred to as TS. That is traditional authority. So his traditional authority of Malawi.
But it's good to see people across the border coming through and being a part of this event here in Zambia, and specifically Senior Chief Kambobo's chiefdom. Like I did mention earlier on, this shows unity of purpose that goes beyond borders, definitely. So it's just one of those things that should continue happening. Borders are there, but these borders would not divide us. These borders, regardless of them, with whatever meaning that they bring on the table, it should definitely mean that we are still one people and we can still live together and enjoy life together.
We've also been told that there is the delegation also from Zingarume, Chief Zingarume in Chadiza is also here attending the Kwenje traditional ceremony of the Senga people. So that also signals to us the relationship that is there between the Chewa people of Chadiza and the Sengas of Chama.
One other thing that I've noted already from this traditional ceremony that is unique from what I've been observing over and over again in terms of the traditional ceremonies that I've attended, I think we've spent some time without delivering of any particular speech from everyone that has attended here other than the traditional dances. It shows the diversity that is here in terms of dances and all that. And I think this is how traditional ceremonies should be, where you can showcase different talents without, of course, duplicating what the other person has done. So there is genuine talent that I've observed here, and this is a kind of life that we should continue living and preserve this culture, because it is this particular culture that defines us as African people, that defines us as a people that do believe in our tradition. And me specifically being here today, it means a lot, and I've seen quite good things. Yeah. I was surprised when I saw the Nyao dance from Malawi, quite different from what we know here in Zambia and all that. That's a costume in itself. Something else. Yes, this one is very unique, very different from what we have always been exposed to. And I think even the way they dance is a different style. Those that have watched what we have earlier on can witness what we have actually seen today. Quite an experience.
Polisi wachikaya Kwenje semeni
Are these guys from Mozambique or Malawi? I'm not so certain, because when I look at one of their shirts, it's written Mozambique. Then when you counter check on the other, it's Malawi as well. So I'm not so certain where they're coming from, but this is Uganda.
Kuna unashuweni wa kabali swepe. Bekani maso. Utesi muuneke. Wene mesha njolo kubika maibasona. Nyembo za pashiana.
Live feed coming to you, courtesy of Alibu Feed. Starter, grower, and finisher. You can buy at less than 700 kwacha.
So I have been told actually that the team dancing now is from within Chief Kabombo.
Okay.
Yes. They are not from Malawi, they are not from Mozambique, but they are from here, Chief Kabombo, Kanyelele, as you head to Lundas.
Okay, Kanyelele. So it's a Uganda dance being performed in a slow motion way.
Not just that, I have a feeling it's that type of Muganda dance that is done mostly by the elderly people. Something more like Fwemba. It's usually done from Lundazi. Nice, soft, and easy.
Vimbuza kule vimbuza. Tembe senta taonga. Soda sekanyane. Pamango nasi. Basingo panga chilala.
So they're leaving the stage here. Live from Senior Chief Kambombo's chiefdom as we witness the celebration of this year's Kwenje, Kwenje, which is a big drum. Those drums that you're seeing there, they are the names behind this edition.
Uneno kumba kuno nimnongera ninge ndini apa asenga kumbika anyao waonenga asenga nyao wadanjira wango machimbuza machela kumazinda chimbuza imba malite chenjene kule wachimbuza chenjene sasa itiza wakula tikale pasi Mama bara matena
live coverage of Kwenje traditional ceremony in Senior Chief Kambombo in Chama. UPMT provincial youth chairman.
He seems to have a good acrobatic styles of dancing chimbuza. He is the Tumbuka Nyerenda. I think he's a good chimbuza dancer.
Buy it now and enjoy.
Okay. Tentra kumire.
Ali Bufit bringing you the live feed
from
for
Cham.
the coverage of Kwenje traditional ceremony right here in Chief Kambombo of Chama district in Eastern Province of Zambia. So in case you have just joined us, President Hakainde Hichilema has delegated Eastern Province Minister Honorable Peter Simon Phiri to represent him at this year's event. Yes, he is the one in picture representing His Excellency at this year's event. So earlier on, you did see a courtesy call that he paid on Senior Chief Kambombo, and he made it very clear that his coming was to actually understand the problems on behalf of the president and take them to him and deliver. And of course, their conversation was mostly centered on the road that connects the palace to the central business district, which is Excellency, to work on the road, that he knows that the president is going to deliver, despite only remaining with 2 months before the end of the year 2024. Yes, so he is representing the president and ensuring that the message is delivered. Of course, what was discussed after we left, we don't know, because we had left them to have further conversations away from the media. And probably it's one of those conversations that will still bring the good working relationship that exists between the government and
the minister is being has been accompanied by the Deputy Permanent Secretary, Dr. Lewis Mwape.
For the Ghani traditional ceremony in Tasefu of Inkosi Magodi 6.
And he always claims that he's the senior Indona.
Even here he did just that, you know, because of the tribal cousinship that the Easterners and the Bembas have, and he's taken it center stage that he's a senior Indona, and yes, he has a list of many other government officials that have come here today in the company of the provincial minister, district commissioners sitting up from several districts across the province. So you can see these are people that have left the comfort of their offices that are conditioned to come into Senior Chief Kabombo and witness this year's event. Of course, you know how hot it is here, but yes, they are braving this hotness and just trying to be a part of this particular event that has brought people from all walks of life as they celebrate Kwenje and Big Drum for the Senga people of Senior Chief Kabombo. I want you to elaborate more on the other chiefs that make up this particular grouping.
So Steve, in Chama we have 5 or 6 chiefs. That is forming the Senga Royal Establishment.
6 of them.
So that is Senior Chief Kabombo is heading the Senga Royal Establishment. We also have Chief Kwenje, Chief Chikwa, Chief Tembwe, Chief Lundu, Chief Chivale, and also Chief Mulilo. So Royal Establishment, and they are being headed by Senior Chief Kabombo.
All right.
So
let's get back to the music and some nice dancing, soft, easy, and nice.
So this is Green Band.
Chipana kutambua hivi kuendesha mambo ya Senga nayo.
Nyeba tena zo chayani. Tena shkwile. Wewe basi asumu ya chifi za mangwe. Wapeleka vyamene kwa chifi za mangwe.
Ali Buffet powering the live coverage of 2024 Kwenje traditional ceremony all the way from Chama district in Eastern Province. Kumanya makola wale ni mganda wa Malipenga.
Yes. Nice. You can see that even the dancers themselves are enjoying. This is wonderful, man. Bringing you the live scene of the Kwenje traditional ceremony here in Senior Chief Kabombo, kwa Chama, Eastern Province, is itching to join the dancing troupe. But yeah, you know what it is. You have to sowela before you do that. So it seems the pockets are dry.
Tuwachafumila kuti muntu wese madani taonga makulenga manji taonga manyitu wa green pand manoza wanasenga hapa sasa chema na kamfutu.
2 drummers only.
Kamfutu
Two drummers.
Only.
Kula kuchikawa cha
The big drum and the small one. And then I've forgotten what they call those ones. They're blowing like trumpets. Small ones from a calabash or whatnot. And then ish man. It's nice. It's nice being here. Yes, for the first time for me. Somebody has been here before, so they're not as surprised as a novice that I am today. And that is you.
And one unique thing about Chama, Steve, you can see that I think I need to carry some because I am that order. Someone wants such a size.
I know you want to mention. Hopefully it's not high-buffet. Also joining the bandwagon is Mazitu Hardware. Mazitu Hardware is found at the main market down there where Katambalale is. Find them and definitely should buy some spare parts and genuine ones, of course.
For all your genuine bicycle spare parts, Mazitu Hardware is your answer. They have also contributed to the live coverage of this year's Kwenje traditional ceremony. Alipo Fit is our major and main sponsor for this live coverage. Kule wa mkulu.
Kuna kichalo cha Zambia, kamfutu cha Ikeiko, kanyakanyaka huko wapika kuna kwa mambo ya Senga ceremony. Tanga chetu wa kubireko. Guru.
In case you're just joining us, so that is a live coverage of the Kwenje Traditional Ceremony 2024, coming to you live from Chama, Canadian and 7.7 FM, powered by Alibu Feed, a subsidiary of Alibu Trading Company, bringing to you very nutritious feeds manufactured in Lundazi. So they are just depicting how the senior chief Kambombo traveled from the Luba kingdom to come and settle here in Chama. It is an illustration that we are witnessing right now. How difficult it was for them to move. They could sit down and rest some because it was a long journey. They could share the water. The calabash you are seeing is where they could carry water from, and the journey was too long and they could get tired before they finally settled here in Chama.
These different chiefs were moving together as a family, and then later on they decided to settle on their own as individuals.
So after getting tired, they couldn't move further than this place, and they just had to spread
and settle.
Yes.
What a rich history in this a drama kind of a demonstration, and look at just the attire itself. Yeah.
Maruiro, Senior Chief Kambombo, His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo, Rastakari wa Kafuti, Maruiro ya Mombo.
fantastic dance. Ali Buffett powering you this live feed.
The arrival of His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo at the main arena.
All along, when we've been showing all this, the Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo was not in attendance here at the arena. This is his grand entry for this year's ceremony. For those of you that have just joined us, we're coming to you live from Senior Chief Kambombo as we celebrate Kwenje traditional ceremony here in Chama district. Brought to you courtesy of Ali Buffett.
The arrival of Senior Chief Kambombo at the main arena, the live broadcast of Kwenje traditional ceremony brought to you by Ali Buffett, a subsidiary of Ali Buffett Trading Company.
Senior Chief Kambombo unapofika pabalano eti mambo ya Kwenje uambe someneza na katari tunanipa fupi kuti tuone jishikuka chivichi kumambo ya senga wakati huu ni mambo ule huo tulikumbukia afumo au wakawaka ngombo woyamba atiweza ni mambo utaka na taka usikika misapata ya chibili ya mwezi wa Oktoba so ukayamba pateni nataka ino mwana uno pato hapo chibalijenge niziwa lelelele la mambo ni mwana uno hapo tauna kale wakitula motoka ya Chief Kambombo hapo tuwaonenge wanapelekene kwa mpande wao wa kifuno. His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo akabombeala manambana itili kulingana na ndondomeko na Kambombo muno Muzenga kufuma pachuleza kakiza Kasongwe kufuma Kasongwe mpaka wakatangalika kufuma hapa katangalika kakiza uwe wakasomeka kumimba mwana wa mkolo wa mwali wema mimba akiza mtumba wakawamekwa ili na bungu imeza yeleza goma cha kwenye ni kumwenda ule wakawamekwa mtumba vuma pa mtumba akiza Kambombo mzewa vuma pa mzewa pakiza Kambombo huyo tikamsemanga kuti kasira vuma pa kasira pakiza chiave chimbunda nipera pakiza munaka itua.
Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo being taken to his seat. This is his grand entry
wakupeleka ulemu kwa Zamango tukiwamanye kuchikokoo kafika na kesho siwamanye tuwali nao mkati muno
Bosi takwenda kujua fika pano pale na mambo watu baete bosi One, two, three. Moto. 1, 2, 3. Yote saseka. 1, 2, 3. Yote. 1, 2, 3.
apo tukotolera kukumbuka mambo witu pazwalino apo tilimyengo zieni nkanianganira za masunjo monga ya zivula kuchota. Ulemu to His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo, ma Royal Highnesses Chief Chikwa, Chief Chifunda, Chief Mulilo, Chief Lundu na Chief Tembwe. Nikuongezo chomene ulemu kuwa Provincial Minister our Stapano Veneso ndio wa guest of honor, members of parliament for Chama North and Chama South in absentia, all members of parliament for Eastern Province in absentia, the acting permanent secretary Eastern Province, district commissioner Chama, council chairperson Chama district, all district commissioners present, the council chairperson and council secretaries present, senior government officials, heads from civil society and business organizations and private sectors, the organizing committee for Kwenje traditional ceremony, members of the place, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Payengo hilo ya sono ni yengo yene hiyo ni ushenge wa district Kwenje organized. Payengo hili ushenge wa DC for Chama district to introduce the high table and the visitors. Thereafter, I also need wa kuno kwa Chief Kambombo kutina also nipeleke ulemu mafumu witu His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo, ulemu kuliwa Chief Chifunda, ulemu kuliwa Chief Mulilo, ulemu kuliwa Chief Chindi, ulemu kuliwa Chief Tembwe. Kweniso nipelekeso ulemu kumuchomene kuliwa Provincial Minister wa pili, nipelekeso ulemu kuliwa Deputy Permanent Secretary Dr. Lewis Mwape, nipelekeso ulemu kuliwa District Commissioner Chipata. This is just well, but the people where you are. DC Chipata, DC Lundazi, DC Petauke, DC Nyimba, DC Mamwe, DC Vubwi, DC Kaselengwa, DC Lumezi, DC Musangazi, DC Tasefu. I also want to recognize the presence of our council chairperson. You can wave at the people. I also recognize the presence of our council secretary, Mr. Muziani. You can wave at the people. Lekani Futi needs to recognize the presence of all our HODs. Our HODs na mafumu yonse, my group headman. Kweniso mnizomeleze wa Provincial Youth Chairperson Mr. Raison Nyelenda, wave at the people. Our treasurer, Provincial Treasurer UPND, you can wave at the people. And not forgetting our provincial chair lady UPND, Mama Helen. You can wave at the people. Let me also recognize all party officials present at the district level. Mr. Yelena, you can wave at the people, district chairperson, and also other political parties chairperson present.
panyango ino chamba nukumba kuonga chomene pa unanji wa bantu isotose chizapano nochiulemu umfikani wa mafuta uzito chomene waona lepo minister tampokelelano kuno kwitu kwa chama indio chama district pa Kwenje ceremony mwambo wa asenga wakuja machezi kweniso waona lepo minister kuno kwitu kwa chama tumaego ndisekuti abo bantu olima mpunga the land of rice chama rice panyangoina sono ni muungano chomene imomose mwafumaku mawe pambana mulinase kweniso imomose mwatula kombali za makontribution yopambana kuti mwambo huu uchitike ulemu umfikani panyangoina sono honorable minister ngamu nangwela utinisho ukondela chomene pokumpogerani ndiposo pokwanase pamambo witu wa Kwenje ceremony kweniso tuyo kuti kalani ufasa pano tampokerani ndipo pa Kwenje ceremony ground mwambo wa senga kuno kwitwa honorable minister mwaona kale kuti kuno kwa chama ndisalimi socho yamba chomene tuongera kugoma pakutipasa fatareza maluwiro iyo fatareza ilikiza kale muno mboma letu za chama paishi tuonga chomene kweniso tuonga pa boma vyose maprogramu yochita makamaka pangani ya CDF apanomba boma likwezako CDF kufuma pa 30.6 million to 36.1 million paishi iferene chama nisokondela chomene kweniso aona lebo ninga ya binani chomene zwa linga bila kwa masipa cha nyengo ni muungano wako pano pamadu mafika kwa sani ndio maro ya kwenu ziko mwachomene
Welcome speech ya Kwane as Kwenje Organizing Committee. Tukumongani, Honorable Minister of Eastern Province, na msinawase uwamazano wakuno kumwamo wa ise talandu wasenga kuno kwa chama umotirina machiefs 7 njokongoresha pazuwa lino la 12 Oktoba kukala na mwambo witu wa Kwenje traditional ceremony. Muyamba kumtokozani chifukwa mwatizyola pembo litu ilo tikamtemani kuti mugenase tisangulukile pamoza mumwambo witu mwaichi na itu wale jinu tukumtokozani Honorable Provincial Minister saa kuti umoyo huu mupitilile na next time muzazazo panyi mzakuza na president kuzosambako kumwambo witu. Poyamba nipeleke ulemu kwa Senior Chief Kambongo, ulemu kwa Chief Chikwa, ulemu kwa Chief Chifunda, ulemu kwa Chief Mulilo, ulemu kwa Chief Lundu, ulemu kwa Chief Tembwe. Kupeleka so ulemu kuvana vitu awani members of parliament, chama north na chama south. Usaziziapo ulemu ukulu upite so kwa Chief Chindi awatilindawo pakati pa mzinda uno. Kupeleka so ulemu kwa acting permanent secretary Eastern Province or District Commission of Eastern Province, ulemu kuma council chairpersons, ulemu kuma council secretaries, senior government officials, heads from civil society and business organization, the organizing committee, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Muwe welcoming speech umunayoela patampokelelani para mtampokelelani pano mose mawoko yabili mchisenga tukuya kutampokelelani mawoko yabili kuno kwa senga uko tukuja machesi uko tulima mpunga unandi pamwambo witu tukumtokozani wa minister kuti mkatifumbile kwa president kuti bana linu wa mtokozani kwa chama wene ni mwambo waka kuti mpokelelani makani ya nandi yaliko kundazi ine mpokelelani kalika wafika pambalo wakumtawalongole para tapole kako singapita usai tuko tuliko then ngati tukumbatitsireko maji kusaiti uko choti cheuzia waka kai vindu vyakaenda kukumika kucheuziana waka njoyo ya pa mzinda yayi mumazo ya nyake wa honorable minister wana winu wa organizing committee na vandu vinu kuno kwa chama pangani ya mwambo wao wakulilizika chomene chifukwa security okwana pa mwambo palije sono bakupemba kuboma kuti nase tizakhala kona permanent structure iyo sono ingatichita kusunga makola a president or a vice president tupemba kuti pa next ceremony please tivenga takoleleziana tasambiziana kuti nase next time utakhala kona permanent structure ya arena kusazia pa ichi zifumu zose zikumtokozani kuti mtima winu upitilile ichi ndo yamba ya ikuno mafika nja namba 2 makani ya nandi nilije ngani wakayo kumpokeleani kuwa ngani wa organizing committee kwene vitokozo titokoze kumakampani ayo ya Chivwira kuti mwambo witu uchitike vitokozo voyamba viambile kumigoji.
Yes, Senior Chief Kambombo, the Royal Highnesses, Chief Chikwa, Chief Chifunda, Chief Mulilo, Chief Lundu, and Chief Kemwe. Would also like to acknowledge the visiting Chief, Chief Chindi, the Honorable Minister, Members of Parliament for Chama North and Chama South constituencies, all Members of Parliament for Eastern Province present, the Acting Permanent Secretary, Eastern Province, District Commissioner and Council Chairperson for Chama, all District Commissioners present, heads from senior government officials, heads from civil society and business organization, the organizing committee, members of the press, allow me to say all protocols observed.
Ulemu kwa Senior Chief Kambombo, ulemu kwa my Chief Chifwa, ulemu kwa Chief Temwe, ulemu kwa Chief Luli, ulemu kwa Chief Chifunda, ulemu kwa Chief Mulilo, ulemu kwa Chief Chindi Marendo, ulemuso kwa Provincial Minister na wa Permanent Secretary vitu wa Eastern Province. Ulemu kwa wakulu wa maofisi ya boma yopambana. Ulemu ukitiliwe marumake.
On behalf of the Migodi Oric CEO and management, I would like to thank Senior Chief Kambombo and the Kwenje Traditional Ceremony Organizing Committee for the opportunity to attend this year's Kwenje Traditional Ceremony and to give a brief speech. Migodi Oric is a Zambian-owned company that specializes in financial inclusion products for the unserved and the underserved sectors of the Zambian population. In line with this, Migodi Oric signed an investment promotion and protection agreement with the government of Zambia to implement what we call the Rural Upliftment Program, which runs on 4 projects identified as the pillars of development, namely mining, agriculture, tourism, infrastructure development. Of the 4 projects, we believe that mining is recognized as a trigger for development in the other 3 identified sectors. As a nation, there is a great need for the people, the traditional leaders, and the government to work together in order to develop the district at large and the chiefdoms which make up this great nation. And as Migodi, we have come up with a mining model that we call the Local Authority Mining License Market Principle, which is being rolled out across Eastern Province and all the 9 provinces in the country. The Local Authority Mining License Market Principle is a model that encourages the people to work hand in hand with the local authorities and the chiefs to exploit the mineral resources in their areas by legally applying for a mining license under the large-scale mining license owned by their local authority. So currently, the unformalized artisanal miners in Chama will be able to form cooperatives and apply for mining licenses to formalize their activities by going through their councils. In implementing the local authority mining license market principle, the people of Chama will benefit in a number of ways, such as wealth creation for the local people, rapid rural development of the chiefdoms, promoting rural stay and urban to rural migration through the development of the chiefdoms, financial inclusion for the currently unserved and underserved sectors of the population, as well as safe and ethical exploitation of minerals in Chama. The local authority mining license market principle, also known as LAMLI, onboards about 40,000 artisanal miners operating on one large-scale mining license and further enhances the revenue generation capabilities of the government through the Zambia revenue authorities and the local authorities as well as the chiefdoms. This model delivers an estimated annual taxes of about 222 billion across the country, 22.2 billion for Eastern Province alone, and about 1.48 billion per year for the districts such as Chama. On a monthly basis, the model will deliver Chama with more than 6 million in levies per month, and each chiefdom of about approximately 2 million. Our chiefs, being the custodians of the land, are key in ensuring that the chiefdoms benefit from this program and uplifting the livelihoods of the citizens. We therefore would like to thank Senior Chief Kambombo and the other 6 chiefs and the Chama Town Council for allowing us this opportunity to be part of the Kwenje traditional ceremony of 2024. For more information about the Rural Upliftment Program and the local authority mining license market principle, our Migwatu offices are located in Lundazi, which offers services for Lumezi, Chasefu, Chama, and Lundazi itself. We also have an office in Mimba, and our provincial headquarters are situated in Chipata. Our national headquarters are situated in Lusaka, and we also have offices in Kasama, Musumbwe, Kamulushi, and Kawe. Thank you very much, and may God bless Chama.
The live broadcast of Kwenje traditional ceremony all the way from Chama, powered by Ali Bufi. Ngule wa Mkulu, live on Kanele 97.7 FM at this year's Kwenje traditional ceremony of the Senga-speaking people here in Chama. Powered by Ali Bufi.
Historia ya Senga walikufuma kuuluwa uko kala wakatengeuka Tanga ku DRC Democratic Republic of Congo yeneyo ikachemekangaso kuwa Zairi panyengo hii. So chiveza wakawa na wandu wakawa mchigawa vivili kula kuuluwa ikawa naye Kingdom Paeka uyo fumo yao ikawa Mlopwe Mbalakasanga ya uluwa veni kawaso Lunda naye ikawa na fumu ikulu mwene uyo wakawa Matayavo wene fumu Mlopwe Mbalakasanga ya uluwa wakawa fumu wa mtima wenchomene wakakumbanga kukuse mundamake yai so wakawa wangaza alekani wantu wakamba kufuma mumaromula kuya penja maro yokalako wakakumbanga uti noichwaso wa munda so chiveza na wantu wake awa wakawa musaga wake Kambonje kuzaso mupa Kampata wakaukalwendo na wantu wanandi kuza penja maro kwa hiyo wangakala hapo mkawa muchaka cha 1740 wakandendeka no kumula tambo la Lwapula wakafika machifu chungu wakakalamu tuvyaka tunandi wakapitaso na ulendo wakalaila pala kufika kwa chifu Matipa hapo ngoti wapita Mpepete Maleki Pangweulu wajumbakale Lwena Flats wakapitimula na moso wakakala vyaka vinandi alekani wakapita ku mwendo lao lukapitilila na kufika kwa Chief Kopa machief Kopa mukawa charo chenecho chiveza na watu wake wakakalamu nyengo italichomene alekani Chief Kopa hapo wakati wakala mujaka chiveza wakamupa mwali kutimuyo kuwa mkazi wake mwana wa Chief Kopa uyo wakafuma naye kuya naye kumalo kwa kapenjanga watu wakakale wakendendeka na Chief Kopa mwakafuma ma Chief Kopa kwenye wakamupa mutangilili uyo wakatunde nayo takulongole ku maro enyake ya chifi uyo akawa chimnelo wakenda naye kufika kwa chifi Mkungule wakati wafika chifi Mkungule wakakalamo vyaka vinanchomene kwene wakati ya kwena nyengo wakauka kupitazo kumaro uko iye wakakumbanga utu wakale chikuba wakaofasa cha mumaromula pala kagrupu kanyake kakakalila ako kakakalila na mwine mtondo wakatolapo wantu wakapitilia na roto lake alikaindo watu achema achifu Chifunda mwine mtondo zaka Chifunda Oyamba grupu ila ikapitilila kufika Machipesa Kunda wakati wafika Machipesa Kunda wakakala vyaka kwene wakapitilia na marobara chala alikani wakaukaso wendo wake lukapitilila kwene ka grupu kanyake ka Chimwela Mpande na Mpiana ka Chavala na wosu wakakalila wakatwapo wantu awa wakapitilila watu wachemasono wa Chipwa Chimwela Mpande ndio wakachikwa Oyamba wakati wapitilila wakendendeka alekani wakafika Palupili wa Ponombe hapo msaza wake wachiveza Kambonje vikalema kanila wakakalila pala ndipo ndo watu wachema Walundu wakapitilila chiveza na mbuka dambo ya Lwangwa wakafika machiziwa chetu chema chiziwa za Kambombo wakapitilila kwenendeka huku wakendanga vyaka vinandi kupita wakapamkila kwa Mpiana Kamimbe huku chema chigawa cha Mwimba wakamsanga Mpiana Kamimbe wakatauzanaye no kalapo nyango itali wakamkumba tukulibantu kuzulu uyo nchiri wakapitilila wendo wake chiveza na wantu wake uyo wakiza pako fika palo pachimilila ndipo wakamilila wakantu wake wakendendeka kutapa Zulu wakasanga pali Mungwalala mwene uyo ni mkalapa wantu Kazilondo wakamufumba kutiiwe ukalawe pawando tanjo mambo ndine nukapa wantu wakawa na kitengo cha pachanya chomene chenecho chiveza kukaa kwamba paiye kuona mzinda wa wantu mwakendea ngani awa kasaka pangwalala wakapitilila na lwendo lao wakafika pachiziva chenecho pakawa masekwa ya Nandi wakachita ziva cha masekwa wakapitilila watu wasange mabe ukalako wakayafika palupili lwa Mpala Usenga wakati wafika pala wakazana kudazi kulima pili alekani chikamtonda watu wapitilile wakapangana watu wawelele alekani wakapitilila lula lupili lukawala Mpala ya Usenga kwenda ukatumizika kuti Mpala Usenga wakasondomoka na dambo paka kufika machama akasaka kutifume oziwachomene yeneyo ina wantu sikaina sikaiva kuigata kwene chiveza wakafika pa mambo yula muntu wakamta ujanga waka chakwene ukawa muntu mwenye akawa Kazembe prime minister uyo wakafika mena kwa fumu wakafika pala na kwambla kukonganywa kwa ipakaweze na kutaujana na fumu chama nya vyose iyo tutumizaka kuchama wakati walotejana wakamlamulila tuangakala paliposa hapo iye wangakumba alekani chiveza na watu wake wakawela kuno na kufika pano pamalo patushia Kwenje ndipo wakakazikika. So chiveza hapo wakafumanga kwa pa chama wakatokelapo mwanakazi pakazanga kwa chief kopa akawa na makazi wake mkolo mali mkazemana alekani mlolwa chama akayoja mwana wa chama huyo ni mlolwa wakawa makazi wake Chizonde lekani uyu mundu wakati wayojana watolana wakapalamana oyamba yakakasolwe fumapala wakamanya kupata zeo zinandi wakakumbatie ndio wamlamlili wa chalo chino alekani wakamjanga chama watumana walwala wakayeja kukana chama katatu kwele chachitatu wakatumana alomba wa malisikenge watumdize alekani chama wakauka na wakapaswake wabili kwiza kudaona chiveza kuchasopelele mzukuru wake Kasolo kwene chifupa cha zero zikulu zinandi za chiveza akapangazo mpando uziwa nganula wa chama kwa kulinga kwao alekana katimsopelele mwana wakakana tiepa kwane kwa chama kwa sopele kwene chiveza akamtanila alekana tipawakana nikomenge wakazomela ndipo wakampatala mbile mwana alekani wakalamba pasi kulingana na mambo ndimo chama wakapokea chalo tuwataya chalo so fuka hapo chama wakachemekaso kwa chifi panyengo hiyo wakawa chiveza hapo mchaka cha 1783 kufika mchaka cha fuma mchaka cha 1783 kufika mchaka cha 1790 chiveza wakamlamlili uwe mtomene uwe wantu wakamtema muno machama atumbuka wakati wafa mchaka cha 1798 paka wachongo pakati pa wana wa Mamkolo na wana wa Chizonde sifukwa Mamkolo mkawana watatu mwana yumoza mwimba kwene mwa Chizonde mwana wakamtengapapika wakawa watatu uyo wakawa Kasolwe Uwengo Katangalika na Utesi kulingana wakasezesha kwene kumvyaka vili ufumuka weze fumu alikani mu 1800 Kasolwe wakawa Kambombo wa Chibili ufuma hapo Kambombo katuwafa mu 1850 pakiza Katangalika uyo wakakalapo jaka 10 wakatileka alekani paka za mwimba wa Mamkolo uyo wakalamulila from 1825 kufika mu 1840 naye wakafwa alekani pakiza mtumba mukwa chifukwa panyengo hiyo inagoma wakawa choko so mtumba wa mukwa kumwenda ndio wakawa Kambombo wakalamulila kuma mu 1840 kufika mu 1855 alekani yule akatuwafa wakiza ni mjewa mwene huyo wakalamulila from 1845 to 1860 wakati wafa mjewa pakiza Kachira fuma Kachira pakiza Chiawe fuma Chiawe pakiza Chimbunda fuma Chimbunda pakiza Mnaka fuma Mnaka pakiza Ituwa fuma Ituwa pakiza Kavuluvulu Mwiningonde mwene huyo wakawako na Mambombo fuma Kavuluvulu wakazo mtu moza fwiti ya mafwiti huyo wakamanya ukazinga vigoma parusero akapunkukweka kweka wantu kulya uwanga uchi pachizo wantu nanti uchi kulya fuma pa Kavuluvulu pakiza Jabwata fuma Jabwata pakiza wakati wakoleka mchaka cha 1947 na Mtimaivili na Mchoka Batali alekani Mtimaivili ndio wakolea malo kukala Kambombo wakolewa kamjele kulundazi kufika mu chaka cha 1950 utawela wakati wenyewe upitilizo utazawale kwene wakati anyo yake mkanipa mtima hivi mkanipa fumuna mtima hivi alekana wachemeka mtima hivi wakalamulila wakati wafa pakiza alindila rufeyo fuma pa rufeyo pakiza ntowaimo fuma pa ntowaimo pakiza Gideon fuma pa Gideon pakiza akatangalika Joseph ndipo omalilo nyawatina usono ajupe ugoma venao fuma pa ufumu wa mnaka. Hii ndio ndodomeko ya Usenga nyengo itasa ziko wachele.
In the first place, I would like to say thank you, all of you. I say thank you. And I would like you all to know that we are very, very much thankful here in Chama to have friends near and far, friends even from outside Zambia. We are saying thank you very much for coming and attending our celebration.
Wahunga chomene wa chief Muliro kutose zitafika pano wamuno Mzambia na wakuwa.
Second, the other thing that I want to point out is I thank the people of Chama and others that take part in supporting us financially or transport-wise and in many, many ways, so that Kwenje that we had in the beginning is not as it is today. Today, everything is improving. Attendance is increasing and activities is expanding. We have more activities, yet in the past it was a very small thing. I really see the future of Kwenje ceremony to be even on national level. Where we began, it was slow, people were not there, and so forth. At this time, I tell you, we are improving in the attendance as well as the activities are always increasing. I say thank you very, very much. A country that does not participate or don't have celebrations or a group of people that don't meet together like this and remember what we used to do in the past. They are not very much educated. In other words, I would say they are missing. So we people here in Chama, please continue supporting us. And you people from outside the country, please continue coming. Even the friends we have in the Copper Belt and other places, please do come. I want to tell you that this is a wonderful time that we meet, we show that we are united and that we are developing. May God bless you, friends, as you travel back to your homes. There's one thing I want to apologize. I have not addressed you people to say the minister, the DC, the Ndali, I have left those out because time is not with us. So I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Nao mambo wazenga kula kwa chama Kambogo. Ndugu Kambombo, koni anakwea Kongo, akaanza siku ya kundika. Ndika akana nikambi ndika kwa nao abantu kwatokoza kambi. Lukoza so mafumose akuno kusango kuzacheza nani. Lukoza so Bumwe anashika president. kuwatokozaso ena kutaliza transport inachoka kuno kupita kunao patakinga ni apopa ni watokoza kwa mukhala ukukulu mukhala kwabwino kuti tizende vana iwonso ahalilera siku lingimana koma wakhala wakhulira ngeli achire kale bwino ikwando kudwala nene sambi ngoti yakhubi direke ngoti sake ziko.
Hello? I'm reading the Kwenje ceremony speech from His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo. Speech from His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo. Title: Embracing our culture, heritage, celebrating our Senga traditional, the awake of natural calamity. Or date on 12 October 2024. Venue at Chimilila. The Royal Highnesses, Chief Chikwa, Chief Funda, Chief Mulilo, Chief Lundu, Chief Tembwe, Chief Chindi from Malawi, and members of parliament from Chama North and Chama South constituencies. All members of parliament from Eastern Province present, and the acting permanent secretary, Eastern Province, district commissioner, and the council district chairman from Chama, all district commissioners present. The council chairperson and the secretaries present. Senior government officials, head from civil society and business organization, organizing committee, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I want to thank the Provincial Minister and his entourage for having spare time from his busy schedule to come and officiate this 2024 Kwenje traditional ceremony. I also extend my gratitude to His Royal Highnesses Chief Chindi from Malawi for sparing his precious time to celebrate these important events with us. My other appreciations goes to all the Senga chiefs present, group headmen, headwomen, and the organization committee for having worked tirelessly to prepare and host this event. And in this event, I'm urging my fellow chiefs and other traditional leaders to contribute strongly and positively to our ceremony in order to make our ceremony colorful and successful. My fellow chiefs, honorable minister, ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to celebrate our rich culture heritage of Senga people. This traditional ceremony is a testament to our resilience, unity, and pride in our custom. Our ancestors, leaders, we honor our ancestors who passed down our traditional languages and value to us for continuity. Their wisdom guides us, and their spirits continue to nourish our community. Senga culture. Our culture is a treasury trove of knowledge, art, and music. We proudly showcase our traditional attire, music and dance, costume, storytelling, community strength. This ceremony celebrates our community strength forged through shared values, cooperation, respect of elders, empowerment of youth and women. Honorable Minister, through you, I want to thank our Republican President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, for his good leadership and governance that he has exhibited to our country, Zambia, and that he is he is not segregative. He has made our citizens not only from Chama district, but a country as a whole to participate on all activities that the government is doing. This includes, among others, youth empowerment, free education and bursary to our school children through CDF and loans from grade 1 to tertiary education. Fertilizer food support security pack FISIP program for the vulnerable and but viable farmers, which includes the elderly and the disabled people. Giving out grants and loans through CDF to change our status of living, reduce poverty, and improve livelihood of our people. Social cash transfer to the aged and disabled. The drought emergency response to the cash for work programs. We also want to thank him for giving us our own son, Mr. Yobe Lowe Goma, as a district commissioner for Chama district. Challenges. Human-animal conflict is distractly risen and worsen in the living standard of our subject, as has seen loss of human lives at the hand of the wild animals. Animal damages crops, and it seems the government is not getting concerned, and we are fed up with this type of life, which was not there before. There is no proper coordination between the community and the Department of National Parks. The wildlife, particularly the wildlife police officers, they do not understand what the community complains about concerning human-animal conflict, and they have failed to control the animals. Hence, a lot of people have been killed by the wild animals. I also tabled this complaint before Minister of Tourism to act. I am still waiting for the results. Chama district was declared as GMA in 1947 in colonial government, when the population was small, and we got independence in 1964, meaning that a lot of things changed, and the Chama became a district on 10th September 1977 by His Excellency Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, and it was launched by Honorable Nefas Tembo as the law of local government, the late MP Nefas Tembo. The population was 13,726. But as for now, the population has gone up to 186,145, but still remains with the colonial population. Honorable Minister, we want things to change in Chama district. We need to have an open area, not the whole of the district to be GMA. We need development. Honorable Minister, we need your intelligence in building permanent structures and at this arena for our traditional ceremony. We need an ablution block, mechanized borehole, and the permanent arena. We need more boreholes in our villages, as well as in the settlement areas, to protect us from being attacked by the wild animals. We need more fertilizer to meet presidential delivery unit of reaching 20 million metric tons of maize. We need good roads to connect other districts like Tumafinga, Isoka, Chinsali, Shiwangandu, Chasefu, Lundazi, and Lundazi. Honorable Minister, Chama is completely cut off during the rain season. As I conclude, we reaffirm our identity of Senga people. Let our rich culture continue to inspire and guide us. Long living Senga people, long living our tradition, long living Zambia. Closing remarks, I thank.
Allow me quickly to go into my speech. May I recognize the presence of His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo, and thank you very much, Your Royal Highness, for welcoming us here in Chama. We are very grateful. And allow me to bring you greetings from His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. May I also recognize all other Royal Highnesses that are present here from here, Zambia and Malawi. Allow me also to recognize the presence of the Acting Permanent Secretary, Dr. Lewis Mwape, who just stood to raise me to address you. I recognize you. May I also recognize all the district commissioners, council chairpersons present, and councillors present. I recognize you. Allow me also to recognize, in the interest of time, all senior government officials present, heads from civil society and business organizations present today. Allow me also to recognize our good colleagues, the members of press that are present today. In short, may I simply say, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I take this opportunity to thank you, Your Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo Zamangwe 19, for having extended your invitation to me to grace this 2024 Kwenje traditional ceremony of the Senga-speaking people, which is being celebrated under the theme Embracing Our Cultural Heritage and Celebrating the Senga Tradition in the Wake of Natural Calamity. It is my singular honor and privilege to be part of this 2024 celebration, the Kwenje traditional ceremony, which unites and gives us an opportunity to reflect on our cultural heritage origins. The ceremony, such as this one, plays a major role in preserving and safeguarding our traditions, customs, attitudes, norms of our society, as well as used as an avenue for promoting unity and cultural diversity, not only in the Senga chiefdom, but the country as a whole. Your Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo, other Royal Highnesses present, ladies and gentlemen, the annual Kwenje ceremony signifies the period when the ancestors are able to communicate with the people so as to protect them from the misfortunes of calamities that had occurred during the year and the dangers of wild animals. At the same time, to test the harvest of many crops and rice, which is the main crop of the Senga people in the district. Therefore, Your Royal Highnesses, Senior Chief Kambombo, these are very vital to our communities in the sense that they teach us to recognize our tangible and intangible cultural heritage that unify us as Senga ethnic group of Chama District, Eastern Province. Your Royal Highness, and other Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, culture is a treasure that vitalizes our possibilities of self and community fulfillment, and it is a source of unity in our chiefdoms. In this modern age, it is crucial that we preserve and safeguard our cultural identity while embracing positive change and development. The Senga people have always been resilient, and I believe that by drawing strength from our traditions, we can overcome any obstacles before us as we have done before. This promotes unity and foster development among chiefdoms of our ethnic groups. It is against this background that the government, under the leadership of His Excellency Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, the President of the Republic of Zambia, will continue to appreciate your efforts to partner with the leadership of the day in promoting and delivering social and economic development in your chiefdom, Your Royal Highness. Your Royal Highness, Senior Chief Kambombo, and other Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to mention that government desires to work with our traditional leaders and communities in conserving our natural resources and ensure sustainable utilization of the same. Government is underway to repeal the Wildlife Act number 14 of 2015 to add a component of compensation concerning human-wildlife conflict. This is to address the issue that has just been raised by His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo against the human-wildlife conflict. So this government is underway to repeal our act so that should people encounter any human-wildlife conflict, at least there should be a provision to compensate, to cushion the pain that our people are going through. The government has further put in place a viable rapid response team and allocated a vehicle to respond to all human-wildlife conflict issues. This team shall always be available to respond at whatever time they receive the information concerning animals threatening human life or property. Your Royal Highness, I want to urge our officers from the National Parks and Wildlife. I'm aware that 4 days ago we lost human life through a buffalo attack. I think this institution should not wait. Basayembekezele kuti pachitike ngozi. That's when they wake up to go and chase those animals. The best mechanism is to be proactive. When they are called that there are elephants in town, that rapid response team must be there immediately. We shouldn't even wait. So Your Royal Highness, my humble appeal even to you, the community, if our officers are not helping, where we have even provided a motor vehicle for their rapid response, let us know through the office of the district commissioner, and we are going to act on them. It's either we move them and bring in people that are going to help us to combat the human-wildlife conflict. Your Royal Highnesses, your government appreciates your contribution to the food basket. It is for this reason that it has sent a total of 7,145 packs of farming inputs under FISIP to the district. As you may be aware, distribution of these inputs to the farmers has already started. In addition, the district also received 2,700 of farming inputs for the wetland farming programs, and a total of 2,700 beneficiaries has also far received the inputs. Your Royal Highness and other Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, government is committed in delivering its development agenda as demonstrated by the increase in the constituency development funds. Through CDF, government facilitated several community activities to support and promote both social and economic development in the district under the following: community projects, youth, women and community empowerment, grants, loans, and bursaries, secondary school boarding and skills development at tertiary institutions bursaries. The district management to procure a complete set of earth-moving equipment for each constituency, thus Chama North and Chama South constituencies. This government is also installing solar power plants to the chiefdoms of Kambombo and Lundu. The district will also benefit 66 boreholes, of which 35 were constructed last year and 31 are currently under construction. Under Chama North constituency, government disbursed empowerment loans amounting to 3.5 million kwacha to 48 beneficiaries, and in Chama South constituency, a total of 6.4 million kwacha to 44 beneficiaries. Your Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, under bursaries program, a sum of 2.1 million from Chama North constituency and 2.2 million from Chama South constituency was disbursed to 245 beneficiaries. Under empowerment grants, government has disbursed 2.2 million kwacha to 100 beneficiaries in Chama North constituency, while 2.3 million kwacha was disbursed to 59 beneficiaries in Chama South constituency. Your Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, under community projects, the government has disbursed 16.6 million kwacha to 22 projects in Chama North constituency, while the same amount of 16.6 million kwacha was disbursed to 20 projects in Chama South constituency. Under disaster component of CDF, Your Royal Highness, government has disbursed 130,000 kwacha 922 to Chama North constituency, while 575 kwacha was disbursed to Chama South constituency. Your Royal Highness and other Royal Highnesses present, ladies and gentlemen, your government has put up different social protection programs to mitigate the effects of the disaster the country experienced last rain season. Apart from the normal social cash program, the government has introduced the drought response emergency cash transfer and now the cash for work programs, which are going on exceedingly well across the province. Your Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, your government seeks to optimize the economic value extracted from mineral wealth to the benefit of not only the current but also future generations of Zambian communities. Government wishes to urge its people in the province for formalizing all mining activities by obtaining mining licenses to avoid illegal mining that comes with consequences and calamities. Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I wish to express my gratitude once again to the traditional leadership, Kwenje organizing, and everyone present for your commitment to preserving and celebrating the Kwenje traditional ceremony. Let this celebration be enhanced to reflect our past and inspire us in the manifestation of our indigenous knowledge to uplift our communities and drive economic growth. Thank you, and may this year's Kwenje traditional ceremony be the start of a new era of innovation, unity, and prosperity for all. I thank you, Your Royal Highness, and other Royal Highnesses, and all the people that are here. May God bless us all. I thank you.
Huyu ni kule wa meli uvinika usiku hapa ndio vinasono chipata kuti ni siku la umaliro la mwambo wa Kwenje venecho vina usiku
soti nene kuti ni kule wa
balala hapa ndeni setose chiwerenge wotorana wose bakhalilenge kuno kuma 2401 ndipo kule ukonda
mwambo wa Kwenje kuno kwa Fumu Kambombo chano cha Zambia mudo mwa chama wakofurika na marufi
Still giving you the live coverage of the 2024 Kwenje traditional ceremony of the Senga people in Chama district of Eastern Province, happening here in the Chief Kambombo's area in Chama district.
Mambo opinga ile pachizungu wote performance of traditional rituals. So
climax of the traditional ceremony. We are coming at the very end of this event when you hear just that. And of course, this live broadcast is brought to you with the compliments of Alibu Feeds. And not forgetting Zito Hardware.
Alibu Feeds bringing the people of Lugazi, Eastern Province, Zambia, high quality feeds, very nutritious, such that when you feed your chicken with the feed from Alibu, you are assured of a good production and you get the value of your money.
Of course, if you also need to order day-old chicks, hybrid chicks, of course, use Alibu Trading Company. They will order for you at the cheapest price and definitely deliver to your doorstep.
Climax of the ceremony, Mwambo Opinga, Tiwaneleke pano kuti kanji vichi tuchitika.
Chivichi tuchitika Mwambo Opinga. Ola Mwambo Maopanga. Ndio Mwambo Maopanga tatapanda.
Ngufanya kuti uwenge mbuni kwene ni nyengo ya kuti vayoya mchingelezi kuti the performance of traditional rituals. So we'll be able to show our viewers and listeners what this particular climax of the ceremony means and what happens.
Definitely we'll do just that. So get to stay here and get to watch this particular feed so that you are able to know what's happening. Remember, it is all sponsored by Alibu Feeds.
Bringing to you very nutritious feed that has not. So we can see Chief Mulilo is the first one kukachita Mwambo Opinga.
Yes. We are coming to you live from Senior Chief Kambombo's area to witness this year's Kwenje traditional ceremony. Time for rituals now. live here, and this coverage is sponsored by Alibu Feed. You can buy your feed across the province. Any of the towns you know in Eastern Province, you should be able to buy the feed that is manufactured from Kanele Bokosiwano by Alibu Trading Company. Alibu Feed is the main sponsor of this particular show. But of course, you do have an opportunity as well of ensuring that you buy other products. They also have Alibu Milling, where they sell milling meal. They also do have grade A of Chama rice, great, produced as well as manufactured by Alibu Trading Company. Also, if you want to buy hardware products, talk about spare parts for bicycles, motorbikes, get to Mazitu Hardware at Lundazi's Katambalale Market. You should be able to enjoy their services because they sell brand new and definitely genuine products. All right, so this is an event that we are attending as Kanele 97.7 FM. You can just see a lot of people are still here, and of course we are reaching the climax of this year's Kwenje traditional ceremony. Like we did show you earlier on, the two big drums that are there, they are the reason, or indeed where the name for this traditional ceremony derived from. Kwenje, big drum, which is what they are playing right there. Let me try to zoom in. Probably my camera should be able to reach there. Yes, another group is coming for their rituals as well. Let's get to see what happens here. It's one of those issues that we really want to witness. Chief Tembwe is coming through now to just also get to do his rituals as well. Just get to show us how it's gonna be. Yes, Kanele 97.7 FM. I'm Stephen Nkoma, and my colleague Edward Banda, of course our producer, as per usual tradition, is John Zayawan Mseteka. All right. Traditional ceremonies are very important. Maybe just to bring you to speed in terms of the highlights on the speeches that have been delivered. One of them is that Chama was declared as a game management area since time immemorial, but now the population has increased, and then His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo is appealing to the government that they should change that particular status quo because the population has grown and a lot of people are here. So definitely Chama district should never be regarded as a game management area. And also, other than that, we also heard him mention something very important when the provincial minister who's representing President Haka in the Hichilema paid a courtesy call at his palace, where actually he complained about the road that connects his palace to the central business district. He's saying it is in bad shape. He's appealing to President Haka in the Hichilema to work on that particular road so that it can befit the standard of connecting the palace of a Royal Highness of his nature to the central business district, which definitely we should be able to air so that you are able to get updated of what actually transpired. So definitely it is that particular time when they get to show us or showcase or they exhibit rituals. So chiefs that form this particular tradition ceremony are doing just that, coming through from wherever they are, just do their rituals at this particular hut in picture. Like you can see, another group is coming. I'm yet to get the gist who this chief is. Probably when I do just that. Chief Chifunda, yes, I remember. This is the Royal Highness we covered. He came through to Kanele FM studios when he was complaining about the plight of him being a chief, not having a government vehicle, and a lot of things not being done for him. He has just done his rituals as well Chief Chifunda, yes, Kwenje traditional ceremony right here in Senior Chief Kambombo, all the way from Chama District, Kanele 97.7 FM, giving you the live pictures today, Saturday, of course, the 12th of October in the year 2024. Like I did mention earlier on, the first time I visited the Chama District was in 2010. Since then, this is my return. This is like 14 years later, and I've made a step further. I've moved from the Central Business District where I ended. I've now come as far as this arena is concerned in Senior Chief Kambombo. I've never been here before. This is my very first time, and I've enjoyed what I've seen here. One most important thing that I've observed here is that there are a lot of traditional dances. When you go to a lot of these traditional ceremonies, you'll be surprised that maybe they only have 1, 2, or just 3 of those. But when we came here, there was quite a variety of dances, and we really enjoyed. To a certain extent, we're thinking, were they going to give time to the guests and other people to speak? We're looking at time, but definitely that has come to pass. A lot of dances have been performed here, but there are those that have not yet performed. There was a group I almost filmed who really pushed themselves in the arena wanting to perform, but they were not given that particular opportunity. We look forward to that, and definitely we should see how it's gonna end. Nice music, nice performances that we have watched today. Somebody was saying they don't like a gunshot sounds. We'll check out if it's gonna come today. I've never heard any yet, but probably, hopefully we won't scamper around. But I know a lot of people here may be used to this because there are a lot of wild animals here that to a certain extent they get gunned down, and they easily hear these gunshots. For some of us where we come from, it's just a mere dream. All right, so senior government officials are dancing there. Let me just try to show you. My camera is able to zoom in there. They're also coming to do their rituals. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, it's a team and a half, man. It's a team and a half. I can see district commissioners jumping on the bandwagon. Eastern Province Youth Chairman Lyson Nyirenda, I can see him jumping as well. Chama District Commissioner, I can see him in there. Chipata District Commissioner, our very own Madam Marjorie Mupashabanda in picture. You can see her, right? Yes, they are doing their rituals as well right here, right now. Oh, goodness me. All right, so they have been led to this particular one by acting Senior Chief Kambombo, and definitely that is all we want to hear. Maybe we just have a word with the gentleman who has really held this traditional ceremony to its needs today. We just want to hear from you, sir. Kindly share with us. I know you did give us the history of the chiefs here, but I want us to talk more about this traditional ceremony, Kwenje. A lot of people have explained it to me that it's those 2 drums that are being beaten there. Just kindly share with us, what does the word Kwenje mean, and how did it come to be what it is today?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Alik Goma, popularly known as Goma Saka. Why they call me Goma Saka? I stayed in Saka for so many years. Though, for it to be called Kwenje, you've seen those drums, and it doesn't need a rocket scientist. Those drums are there, big drums, to signify the name itself, Kwenje. Those drums are made, they give different sounds. When someone is missing in the village, there's a sound, though it's also Kwenje, but they beat it differently. When there is a fierce animal which has come in the area or community, there's also another sound of a drum for people to know that there's an animal which is very bad here. Then there's also another type of a drum which is the same drums but the way they beat it, showing that the chief, there's an emergency at the chief or at the what? At the senior group headman or any leader of our land. Then lastly, there's another drum that shows that there's someone who has died. There's another sound using the same drum. So that's why that one is called the Kwenje.
The other chief that did address the people that have attended this year's event said this one seemed to be an improvement from the previous ones that were held. Kindly share with us, how would you describe this year's event?
Yes, this one is wonderful because if you look out there, there are a lot of people whom we have never seen, meaning that when this place was chosen, this was not the original place for our ceremony. The original place was the central place at Kambombo, headquarters of our land. But people said Chiveza made his permanent settlement here because this baobab tree you are seeing was planted by him in 1780. So by then he was not the leader of Chama, but he was a group leader of the Senga people when they came from the Luba land. So people thought of shifting from that central place to this area, and that idea of changing the place, people were against it. Yes, they disliked this place. They were not coming. Okay. But after some years, educating and sensitizing them, yes, people have now realized, no, this is really the original place where our founding father settled. So now it speaks on its own. You've seen the people, meaning that they have now accepted this place.
All right, just kindly share with us what's happening right now.
Okay. These people you are seeing there, they forgot to do what they are doing now.
Okay.
This line you are seeing represents the number of chiefs who have died. So far, we have lost 18 chiefs. And inside there, they have to bring 3 hard sticks and mount them on the ground. Then they have to bring beer and those white clothes that you are seeing, meaning that we are dressing them and we are giving them beer so that they have to bless this land.
Okay.
And if they were to forget entirely, completely what they are doing now, anything could happen in this community. Anything.
You have impressed me. I do remember when I saw you speaking there, you could mention names from number 1 to chief number 19 without reading from anywhere. This is just something that is coming from your mind. Just share with us, what's this enthusiasm all about, remembering every chief from number 1 to 19, which is the current one now.
Thank you very much. I belong to the royal family, and I had my grandfather where I was asking. He was telling me from the first chief up to the current chief, because my grandfather was also senior group headman. From senior group headman, he got direct to senior chief. So he died on 2nd June 1992. May he so rest in peace.
You've spoken about your grandfather teaching you all this.
Yes.
How are you handling this in trying to also inculcate these morals in the young ones that you have brought on 8th?
Very good. This is oral tradition. It's just from the word of mouth. When you talk of culture, you talk of tradition, you don't need to have a book because someone will find you on the road. Your books are home. How are you going to explain to them? Because they want to find out from you, but you have your books home. You need to say, let me go home and get my books. No, it should be in your mind because you belong to the royal family. So that's why I've interest in this one.
All right. And I know the problem that people mostly talk about is not writing our own history. You are keeping it in your mind. God forbid if you were to leave F today, probably there could be maybe none of those that you leave behind who have the interest that you have and get to know all this history. Don't you think it's also important to write books as Africans and get to ensure that we keep this history together?
That is a very good question. As you are seeing me saying this without reading a book, I have written already, because I know any day I'll kick a bucket, I'll leave this earth and go somewhere. So if I don't write it, how are my children going to know the history? So it is already written. So I have a written history. I have oral history. So all the two histories I have, though I also need to have an audio, so that people should be hearing me wherever they are.
In our interaction,
even audio visual.
Yes.
Yes.
In our interaction earlier on, you did mention that you stayed in Lusaka for a very long time. Yes. Just share with us what made you come back home and continue giving us what you have just given us today.
It's a long story, but for the sake of time, I'll summarize it. I went to Lusaka in 2006. I was called by my uncle, a businessman by the name of Tumbiko Kachali, based in Garden Compound. There's Olive Garden Center, a complex, written Olive Garden Center. Then if you've been to Lusaka, there's a Young Sea Hardware. So I was working with him from 2006 up to 2009. In 2009, I graduated. I said, I was working under you. Now I have to stand on my own. Okay. So he permitted me. So I also started business.
If we could move further, I think this sound will be too much for my ears.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get back to that story. Share with us what this man is doing in picture right now and what it signifies.
Okay. After His Royal Highness Senior Chief Kambombo has performed rituals, the one who was performing on his behalf,
yes,
is not the actual Senior Kambombo.
But why is someone else performing his rituals?
He has amputated leg. His leg has been amputated.
Okay.
Yes, it's cut.
Okay.
So that's why he's unable to execute those ritual duties. So
time for gunshot. Okay, I can contend that. That seems so.
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying what does this signify?
This signifies that all the traditional ceremony now has come to an end.
So this means the traditional ceremony has ended this year?
Yes, it has ended. What has remained, the only thing that has remained is for people to give gifts.
That's all.
That's all. No one is going to dance there. So that gunshot simply means the senior chief has performed his ritual activities.
All right.
Sure.
All right, sir. Let's end here. Since you said no one is going to dance, all we should wait for are gifts. Thank you so much for speaking with Kanele FM.
Thank you so much. May God.
All right. This is Kanele 97.7 FM. Let's get inside again in the main arena and get to check out. That one gunshot signifies the end of this year's Kwenje traditional ceremony. So we have discussed that with a big man there who has shared with us, and is the man who has mastered all the 18 past chiefs for Senior Chief Kambombo, those that have been on the throne, 18 of them, and the current one is the 19th one. It's that particular time now when gifts are being presented right here. The minister, Honorable Peter Piri, who is also a member of parliament for Malambo constituency, is doing his presentation right now, being the first doing just that. And definitely everyone else will follow suit now. Gifts being presented. All right, so our dear viewer, we have been coming to you live from Kwenje traditional ceremony right here in Senior Chief Kambombo's area in Chama district. This live broadcast on Kanele FM was brought to you with the compliments of Alibu Feeds. You can buy these feeds across the province. It's manufactured right from Kanele, Bokosiwan. I've been your host, Stephen Nkoma, as well as my colleague.
Yeah, Edward Banda. Steve, it has been a wonderful day, a very joyous moment for the Senga people of Chama district here in Eastern Province, where they gathered in thousands, large numbers to witness this year's Kwenje traditional ceremony. We told you, our viewers area, that the word Kwenje is a Senga word, which means a big drum.
Yes.
That is used not anyhow, but only on special occasions.
Yes, and maybe just asking you, what have you learned from this traditional ceremony? Can you showcase what you've learned?
I've learned a lot of things. One of the things I've learned is that Kwenje traditional ceremony is not only in Zambia. It does not only attract people from Zambia, but it also attracts people from across the borders. We've seen traditional authority TA Chindi, who has attended this ceremony. We have seen chiefs from all over Eastern Province who have attended this traditional ceremony. So it's a ceremony that unites the Senga people and other tribes like Chewas and the Ngonis, those from Malawi.
Any dance movement you played?
Mary.
Show me some.
There's this dance where a man and a woman hold each other.
And then how do they dance? We'll show you on another video. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure hosting this particular show. Alibu Trading Company, thank you for trusting Kanele FM to market Alibu Feeds. On camera, specifically this clip, Likezo Kalaluka doing that particular job. On behalf of our producer from Kanele Bokosiwan, John Zayawan Seteka, and my colleague Banda Edward, it's been a pleasure. God bless you. We out.
Bye-bye.